Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. It's been quite a while since I don't upload any video. My apologies for that. I've been very busy. Today we are talking about, again, film photography. I've got a camera, very old camera, to show to you guys. Quite interesting. It's a camera from the 1900s, 1904 I think it was built. It's a Kodak. So I'm going to show some details of the camera and the way I adapted the camera to film that is available still under 20 film. So let's go into it. And I got some news as well. The channel here is going to have a slightly difference in terms of videos. Is going to shift a tiny bit. Not that I'm going to give up to give a film photography presentations whenever I go out with cameras, etc. Even one day I will film shooting with this camera and maybe show the results in the end. Because I've been involved last 2 years in art, like painting, I took this art course. I just fell in love with painting, mainly oils. So I reckon most of my videos are going to be more inclined to painting and the techniques that I'm using. And so yeah, just follow if you are like art. So photography is an art form. The visual language is exactly the same when we talk about paintings or photography in terms of composition, light, volume, form, perspective. Depth of field is still existent in art, but achieving, of course, in a different way. There's no apertures to move and no camera, but there's techniques to show distance in the images. So yeah, just follow me. For now, let's see this Kodak camera from 1900s. So this is a Kodak Brownie 3A. So as I said, it's 1904, 1905. It's very old, and this is a viewfinder folding camera. So when we open, we press here on the top and we can open. And the film that this camera has was taken was type 124 film or type 122 film rolls. It's a format of a postcard film roll, and I adapted this camera to take 120 film. Talking about the lens here, so we to take this to this until it clicks and fixes. So it's got some marks there on the focusing system. Then we can focus through the marks there. It's on feet and meters. We can read some meters as well. It's got a viewfinder here that we can see the image. And the apertures are slightly different So the shutter activates here, and the apertures we move. I don't know if you can see, but the diaphragm can open and close there. So it says 32, 64 aperture, and that's quite difficult to read, but I reckon the maximum aperture is around f8, I think. So it's not, of course, a very very fast lens. The bellows is quite good, no holes, and when we turn to the back, of course we got this window to see the number of the film, but for the old film, which means nowadays we can't see which number, because it takes a different format, so we don't know in terms of film, in terms of numbers, what is going to so that's why I had to do a test, run a test with a old film, and then to load under 20. Photo 1 is ready with 15, I counted 15 turns. First one. Photo 2, it takes 8 turns. Photo 3, 5 turns and a half. Photo number 4, it takes 5 turns, and photo number 5 takes 5 turns. I made this ground glass myself, to actually we can focus in here and then load the film, but this only works on a tripod maybe. Load the film and then shoot the film, because could be useful for, like, say, wet collodion. When we use glass individually, then we can focus, put the plate there and shoot the image. So in terms of this is a test dummy film, that I found some adapters which they going into here, and they can take the format of the camera. So we lift here and then we put the roll in this way. So these adapters you can find, I think, on eBay. Adapters, converter, under 24 film to under 20. Here we've got the recipient, or the other end of the film. So the film runs this way. So we turn this handle here, and the film just goes further and further, and that's pretty much it. So one day I have to go out and shoot with this one. The lens is a meniscus lens, so fully open is more like 11. Really, it's not a fast lens. The shutter is an automatic FPK, an earlier model, or a Brownie ball bearing shutter with modes B and T, and the speeds are 1/25 of a second, 1/50th of a second, and 100th of a second. Just 3 shutter speeds plus position B and position T. So focusing the bellows length adjustment, it adjusts with a that pointer over there, so it's a simple camera, but it was considered, by the time it was considered a portable camera or pocket camera. I believe they had big pockets. It's like a box, but it's a quite funny camera. So thank you guys for following this video, and we meet you at the next video. Hopefully I will photograph and with this one and show some results, and meanwhile I'm going to carry on with videos around art and painting. Just follow me. Thank you for watching.